Radio and beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio and beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio and beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio and beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio and beyond. Say Beltway Radio and beyond. What? Beltway Radio and beyond.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to another episode of Spade of Spades podcast. It is May 20th, 10:30, and we here with another special episode. Vic is on vacation, so it's gonna be me holding it down for the fort. But we have I have two very special guests. Basically, my two big sisters, one from blood, one from loyalty. These two women has been instrumental in my life, and I want to give them their flowers because of course, you know, if you watch the show, you know I've been through a lot, and they've been the two constant women in my life, other than my mother, that been there for me and give me perspective that I need. For my blood sister, she's my therapist. She's my ride or die. She's my road dog, and I love her to death. And my big sister Loyalty, it took me time to accept that this is my big sister, but she gives me clarity on things that I really didn't think I needed clarity on. And when she talks to me about it, I have a different perspective because it's coming from a person that's who don't see me every day, is not in the household, but can see, you know what I'm saying, where my heart's coming from, but know where I can get better at. And I appreciate you so much. So today I got my two big sisters on, Alexis Frederick and Keisha Farrar.
Hello. Happy to be here.
Yes. Y'all introduce yourself and just start here and go right there.
I am Keisha Farrar, longtime family friend, aka family regardless.
Yes.
Right. Forever and ever.
Always and forever. DC native, 41, living single, and I don't care about mingling, but I'm having fun, And just happy to be here. I've been waiting my turn, to come up on this thing.
We were supposed to do it last year, but, a lot of things happen.
Yeah.
They call me Lexi, the big sister to everything, the one that has to hold everything down. But yeah, single mother, single as well, and I'm mingling. So, I'm just ready to have this talk. Let's talk.
Okay, so quick thing before we go into our topics of the day, just want to ask a couple questions to my blood sister on the right, my Alexis. You're an aspiring cosmetologist, and you're an amazing baker. Like, I wish we were able to get the picture so we can show the audience what you
up
do.
in here.
I know, right?
You know
what I'm saying?
You know
But
what?
I got you, OG. I got you. I'm gonna get her to make something.
Yeah.
I'll bring something in for you. I got you,
Yeah.
OG. But man, you are an extremely talented person, like naturally.
Multifaceted.
You know what I'm saying? Like if y'all see what she got in her hair, she did that. She did that, y'all. She did that. If you see her nail go like this,
She did
she did that. You know what I'm saying? So You know what I'm saying? She tried to, get to school and get a license and all
Yeah,
that there, you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
definitely.
But she is extremely talented. If you ever, you know what I'm saying, trying to holler at her, y'all go ahead and do that. I'm gonna put the Instagram in the description and all that. You know what I'm saying? But my question is to you with cosmetology and bakery, like, is it like one of them is like your passion and one you're really good at, or both is your passion, or is one or both of them you're really good at? Like,
I mean, I can say all of them are my passion, but nails have been my driven. Like, I didn't even know that I can actually be a nail artist until like today's age. I've always would go into the store and get little things so that I can put on my nails. I would even steal them and put on little things to do my nails. So nail is definitely been my driven and what I really want to do and what I'm trying to go to school for. I went to cosmetology school because I wanted to do nails, and that was the only way that I can get doing nails. And then I realized that how much I like doing hair, and I was like, oh, okay. And it pains me to say I wish I would have stayed, but it was just so much happening during that time in my life. And being a single parent and figuring out who I was at that time that I didn't even realize who I was. So it all played a factor in why I left school, but I cannot wait to go back, and I need to get my behind out of the bed and into the school, because I have so many things that I need to be accomplishing at this point in my life that I really want to do, and now I have the confidence to do it. Because you can say you want to do stuff, but you have to have that mindset and driven to do what you got to do. So.
Faith without work is dead.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, it's never too late. I mean, our partner, he just graduated.
Right.
Vic just graduated. Matter of fact, shout out to Vic
Hey,
for
Vic.
graduating. You know what I'm saying? My man graduated. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you go by your own timeline. You know what I'm saying? Your own timeline. That really used to mess with me a lot, because I was like, I'm a certain age. I ain't
Right.
It's because
Right.
of societal pressures,
Right.
and false norms.
Yeah.
People making you feel like you gotta rush to do this, you gotta do this at a certain
Yeah.
time. I love when and this may sound strange, but I love when I hear about a person who's passed and their long length of things that they did in their life, and all of it wasn't when they were young.
Yeah.
A lot of it was up until
Right.
they passed, because
Right.
they never stopped learning and having a hunger for wanting
Yeah.
to do, creative things. You gotta stay fresh, regardless of how old you are.
Ain't that
Yeah.
the truth?
You gotta
Ain't
make
that the
things.
truth?
You gotta make
Yeah.
things the main thing, and don't be tripping because you're not there yet.
And
Right.
don't worry about
As long as you
people's-
get there,
Yeah.
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
I think
And
people
stay
are
on
stuck
your
on
narrow
that. Yeah,
path.
they feel like they have to be
Yeah.
what society has made them to feel like they should
You
be.
gotta
and that's
meet.
not-
You gotta meet.
That's
like
not real.
certain
That's not
things.
realistic.
You're
That's
gonna
not,
drive yourself
yeah,
crazy
exactly. That's
trying
not
to do
realistic.
that.
But it is a goal though to in your mind to set. Hey, if I want to be this, I have to do these things.
Absolutely. You gotta have discipline, which a lot of people don't have anymore.
I'm getting there.
It's a work in progress.
It definitely is.
But that's everybody's personal
Exactly.
goal, personal,
Yeah.
journey, and nobody should be able to tell you what that looks like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's all based on the other person. You know what I'm saying? Some people, get it early. Somebody get it late. Somebody get it late. You
As
know what
long
I'm saying?
as you get it.
Long as you
Right.
get that thing.
Hey,
You know?
ain't nothing like being stuck and stuck.
It's like the
Great.
tortoise in the hair. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He still got that.
he still got there.
He got there though.
He got there.
Yeah.
It was slow and methodical, but he
Yeah,
got
he
there.
got there.
He got there.
Absolutely.
What is your favorite thing to bake?
I think when I was really heavy into baking, it would be chocolate cake. I love baking chocolate cakes, but what I realized when I created the sweet potato cupcake,
Oh Lord.
that was something that I'm upset with myself because that could have been a really, really good moneymaker to advance me to other places, but that wasn't something that I wanted to do in my time in my life. So I went to school for hair because I wanted to do nails so bad. So bad.
Well, you remember that? You remember the dream you told me about?
No. Hmm?
Hold on, I burped inside my chest. Listen. You don't remember the dream you told me that you wanted your own hair shop?
Well,
Yeah.
bakery, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I actually, for school, I had to have a whole plan of that, and I actually had a whole plan of that. Right, I had a whole vision of that, and I kept that vision board for a long time until I couldn't keep it no more. I was like, it's time to let it go.
Why you let it go?
I was tired of seeing it, and I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do. So,
Was the vision board holding you accountable?
it was definitely.
That's
I need
what it
to. I
was.
have to. Like, I'm learning to have to have
Yeah.
affirmations every day,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that I
yeah.
can.
But sometimes, people like us should need that, because for the longest, before I started doing the skits, the longest I was telling myself I was going to do it, and I kept procrastinating.
Mm-hmm.
So
Sometimes you gotta stay on yourself.
Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta trick yourself. Like the great Michael Jordan used to like trick himself and self-motivate. You know what I'm saying? He used to tell lies and people was talking shit and people ain't say nothing. He just used that as motivation just to keep himself going. So what I did was I told a whole bunch of people that I was about to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? So when next time I see him and they like, yo, you ain't doing it, they're like, bro, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So like they held me accountable because I told them and they anticipating that I'm doing it. So I was like, well, it's out there now. I gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? It's out there now, Jam. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like how you said it, like how you said on the live show, my nigga. Like, what we doing? Like,
right. Especially because I've been telling him that he has the niche and the act for it. I always told Cordell, he can walk in the room and people see him. It ain't even about your size. It's about the fact that before they see your size first, but when you open up your mouth,
your personality fills up the room.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They don't care. It's nothing. They don't care about any of that. It's the fact that you make them feel like they can be who they gonna be.
Right.
Without judgment.
Right.
It's a gift. It's a gift and a curse. It's a gift and a curse.
Yeah.
It's a gift. It's a gift in the fact that you be able to touch people and don't know what they're going through. You know what I'm saying? You always have a sister community or wherever you at.
Yeah.
But then when you not feeling it,
right,
and it's going, and they like, oh, they expecting it.
They expecting it all.
You know what I'm saying?
Time.
They expecting it all the time. I can't just go in there like.
Right. You know how
Look,
that's a hard task to
very
do.
hard.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's like when it's daytime and the moon up. Like, wait a minute, where are you at, son?
Right.
Where are you at? You know what I'm saying? Like, I come on, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm that light. So when that light not shining for you, they like, what's going on?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What's happening?
Yeah.
So it's a gift and a curse. Because when I want to be in my own thoughts, have my solace. A lot of people don't allow me, so I have to force my solace. I be having to, go chill and all. You know what I'm saying?
Boundaries. You have to set your own boundaries, and people gotta understand. That, everybody comes with duality. Nobody is one way all the time.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be expected to be.
And I got to, because I'm that light. You know what I'm
society
saying?
makes you feel like you are expected to be this person all the time.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta set your own personal boundaries. Because, listen, I'm this way tomorrow. Hey, something happened in between that time. I can't say I'm going to be the same person every day because I go through stuff.
Exactly.
And I'm allowed to feel what I need to feel, when I need
the hard
to.
Part.
Yeah. Regardless of how much of a light I am, God put the light in me. I'm going to shine. It's going to shine. Guess what? Sometimes I need to be recluse so I can
save my
keep
battery.
that.
Exactly.
Hello, I got to recharge.
I need to save my battery. You know what I'm saying? Because my coworkers, they're like, why you won't come up to the second floor and have lunch? I'm like, look. I'm by myself in the first floor. I just need my solace. I've been cleaning the piss and shit all day.
Okay.
I just need time to myself. I just need time to myself. You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
Look, these kids. Everybody know I work at an elementary school. These kids, I love these kids. You know what I'm saying? They precious, but they shit and piss everywhere. They shit and piss everywhere. I hate when the lunch sells grapes. The grapes is everywhere. They're smushing the damn grapes and shit. I'm like, pick the grapes up. Pick it up. They got it because they get the the little frappe joints that McDonald's be having. They give them in a little container like that with a steel, and they be spinning them and shit, and they be going everywhere, and they stun up. Pick it up.
That is the weirdest thing.
I want you to pick it up. I want you to pick it up right now.
But you know what?
Because you look me dead in my face and did it. I want you to go pick it up.
Not
pick it
dead
up
in my face.
Pick it up.
And you watch. I watch you do what you
get the
did.
broom.
Exactly.
But you know what? Because
Mateo.
I feel like that school needs you. I think that school needs you because it's from what you've been telling me, there's no discipline. And I think that school needs you.
Because it's you, they're going to listen to you.
Exactly.
Because it's you, they're going to listen to it. If it was somebody else just telling them and they're not relating to them, they don't talk to them, you talk to them, you say hi to them, you ask them questions, you are personable with them.
Exactly.
So they're gonna do it because they're kids.
Exactly.
But when you tell them to do something,
they tighten up real fast.
Absolutely.
There's no discipline in that.
They know
school.
damn well. They know damn well they was wrong as hell.
Right.
Like you just rubbing that French fry on that window right there. Like what are you doing? I'm like, hey,
Like, no,
go
it's
get the
thing.
Windex.
What?
Go get the
Why?
Windex. Go get the Windex. No, we play. Nah, because what's up?
The
Everybody.
biggest question is why?
For no
Why are you
reason.
doing this?
He going off too. He going to town.
Because in his mind, this is why I say, being the type of person I am, the things that go on in your mind versus what you people see are so different. That's why I say you never know what somebody's going
That's
through.
true. That's
Because
very true.
inside, you suicidal, you don't know what to do. But on the outside, people like, oh, they cool. No, but inside, they're deeply.
Oh, you don't know what the hell these kids
Yeah.
are in the crib.
So I
You
definitely
don't.
You know what I'm saying?
understand.
You really,
Yeah.
you really don't. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Some of them be acting up and all that. You know what I'm saying? Some
And
of
it's
them cool.
manifested from something.
What I try to do in there is to try to my capacity, do the maximum of light I can pour into the kids to my
Right.
capacity. Because at
Right.
the end of the day, I'm still a
human
custodian.
being.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
I'm still
I'm still a custodian at the end
But
of the
you-
day. You
but
know
you
what
know
I'm saying?
what?
But at the same time,
Yeah.
they're like it's like they like come to me like, yo.
But you don't realize
Da-da-da.
that you are probably a counselor for them.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And people won't just go to a counselor,
Yeah.
right? Because they have the name on it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I'd rather go to somebody who I can relate to.
Yeah.
I talk to every day.
Yep.
And
I
you're
see,
gonna
yeah.
do the job probably better than the counselor.
Exactly. And
But
they
the
got
counselor-
multiple degrees.
you know what I'm saying?
And you got to read
But the
degrees for
counselor
what?
has a singular goal. You don't
Exactly.
really have one.
No.
You just relatable.
Matter of fact, go back
You
to
know what I mean?
the little boy named I said Mateo. Little Mateo. That was first. Remember when I came in the joint? I was like, "It's a little kid that came to come and just hung up on."
Yeah.
That's Mateo. And Mateo be having some issues after lunch and all that, and he don't be wanting to get in line and go. I'm like, "Yo, what's going on, Mateo? What's going on?" I'm like, I'm like, "You had a bad day. You don't want to talk about it." I'm like, all right, but your day will get worse if you don't go there. You won't get in trouble if you don't go up the stairs. Come on, you want to take my hand? Come on, let's go.
Wow.
Little stuff like that.
That's
You know what I'm
amazing.
saying?
That's
I just try to
amazing.
do. You know what I'm saying? As a little
Yeah.
girl in Miss what's her name? Miss my class. I like every time I go in to get the trash. She because they be sleep taking their naps and stuff. And then she like literally like anticipates me all the time. Cause like I remember the first couple times I was going there, she would be mad. She'd be in that joint, she was like, and I'd be like, and she just looked at me the first couple times. Like after the third time I came around, and so every day like she anticipated me when that door opened, she be like.
And you don't know
I'm like-
what that might
she
do
like-
for her.
Exactly.
Day.
You
You
know what
don't
I'm
never,
saying?
you never know. That
Yeah.
might just like bring some kind of light to her.
Yeah.
She
I just tried.
anticipates. I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I just
You know
I knew it was a blessing for that. You know what I'm saying? I tried to, like I said, the maximum of my capability. I try
Yeah.
Well,
to pour that
listen,
light. You know what I'm
you know,
saying?
I bring a little church everywhere I go.
Yeah,
Just a
a little
little
bit.
bit. But
Taste
you
of it.
know, listen, God, wherever you at, whatever you do, you supposed to do it unto Him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So whatever space you in, you supposed to be doing it like you doing it for
Yeah,
them.
they are future, man.
You know?
Yeah. Yes, they are.
They are future.
Yes,
you know,
they
they
are.
are future, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? Because like the school I'm at, it's multicultural. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're not just seeing like black, white, or black,
Mhm.
Spanish. You're seeing everything.
I
You're
like
seeing
that.
black.
I
You're
like
seeing
that.
Spanish. You're seeing white.
So
You're seeing
the world
you're
that
seeing
we
Middle
live
East.
Yeah,
in.
back
You
to
see it.
right.
You
It's
see
the
it.
world
What,
we
An
live in.
accurate depiction of what we
Exactly.
actually have to deal
And
with.
thank you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
so upsetting that
You
they
know.
just make it seem like it's just we all separated.
Yeah, and it's like, you you think that certain people raised a certain way because what you see, as far as their skin complexion and all that.
Mhm.
One of the most kind little kids out there is a little white boy. I forgot his name, but he thank us about cleaning the school and all that. And I'm like, boy, you was raised right.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You was raised
He got a
right.
good
Because you know
heart.
why? I
He
hate
got
to
a
say
good
it.
heart.
You was raised right.
He's
And-
surrounded by people in culture in itself to allow him to feel like he can be that way. Because
Right.
if they're not surrounded by different things, they're gonna feel this way when it's not supposed to be that way. You're supposed to be so. God didn't. If God wanted us to all be the same, He would have made us the same. He made us different in his way for a reason, because we have to relate in different ways.
And we gotta learn from
We
each
have
other.
to learn, and we're not
Absolutely.
learning anything.
Yeah.
We're so busy trying to be like everybody else that we forget that at some point we have to be ourselves so that we can teach other people to do more and better things.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, like my best lessons come from other people. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It don't matter the age. You know what I'm saying? But your son dropped knowledge on me when he was 6 years old. 6 years old, when I went through one of the worst loss I ever had in my life. With my little bro Kyle, rest in peace Kyle. You know what I'm saying? He was dead. Mikey was dead when I was going through it. Found out he got shot.
Yeah.
And he looked at me and was like, I don't want you to blame yourself. You did everything you could.
That's amazing.
At 6 years old. He said that at 6 years old. He said, I'm about to go outside because I know you need some time to yourself. But just know. Just know that that wasn't your fault. That wasn't your fault.
Right.
At 6, he was 6 when he said that. I was like,
God,
wow.
listen,
I was like,
God gonna speak
I was like,
to
wow.
you. God
You
gonna
know what I'm
speak to
saying?
you when you need it.
Yeah.
And it don't matter who it
go through.
Who it go
Yeah.
through.
Yeah.
But it had to go through him for you to really stop and get
to
it.
pay
I had to
attention.
because
Absolutely.
I thought because he told me everything I needed to hear because I was like I could have did this, I could have did that, I could have done nothing else that I already did.
Absolutely.
I did everything else I could have done. It was out of my control.
Yeah.
It was out of my control, and I needed to hear that.
Yeah.
I needed to hear that.
God
You know what I'm saying?
You,
So like
he
I
needed
was
to
seeing
give
it.
you that solace right then
Yeah.
and there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I listened to the message, not the messenger.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? I listened to the message. I listen to the
Okay.
message. It don't matter who it come from.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You get from a kid to the wino to on the street.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
true.
No, for real. Like,
It's very true.
I said this on the show a couple times. Some of my best advice ever happens from a wino. From a wino, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I
'Cause
listen
imagine the life they led.
Right.
to it. Yeah.
Okay, they can tell.
They
you
know all.
anything.
They did all the wrong moves.
Wrong or right.
They know
but
this
somehow the wrong or right, whatever, it led them to that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And you can learn from everybody.
Absolutely.
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 Yeah.
From literally everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, that's how it's supposed to be. I think we forgot about that. We supposed to love it and love on each other. We're not loving on each other. We're not trusting each other. We don't have no compassion for each other.
Yeah.
We just forgot what we supposed to be doing. And God did not create us to be this selfish. And
Right.
this is a very, very selfish world. Very selfish world. And I have to literally get outside of myself and say, God, this is not what you made me to be. I need you to help me, guide me, and put me in the position that you want me to be. Because I feel like I'm getting a little selfish and I'm not liking it. So if I'm seeing it and I ain't liking it, then
You know what I mean? Sometimes we do have to check ourselves because we allow the world to get in.
Exactly.
That's why he tells us not to be of the world. Because
Exactly.
we allow the world to get it, and that's what the world is.
And then so you become jaded.
Yeah,
You become
absolutely.
jaded as hell, and you start, thinking everything is one way because of your experiences, and like you're not solely defined by your experiences.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
You know what I'm saying? Like you
And
can't.
other people been through shit too.
Mm-hmm.
They've
You
been
ain't
through
the
way
only
worse.
one. Hello?
They've been through way
There's
worse.
people walking around here with boulders on their
Mhm.
shoulders, okay? You just don't know. You don't know, and that's why you gotta walk with empathy every day.
Yeah.
I try. So I'm not gonna lie, it gets hard because when you in your own stuff, you can't see other people's stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Yeah.
But you have to kind of check yourself and be like, you know what? Maybe this person is going through something. It's funny, I had a coworker yesterday mention to me about another coworker that's older, and she was like, I don't know what was wrong with her. She was just going off. You know, she's older. She can be a little nitpicky, but she's never gone off.
Mm.
Come to find out, her brother just passed away last week.
Wow.
And I said, I was like, yeah, something's going on with her.
You
Right.
never know, so.
I told the supervisor, I said, one of y'all need to pull her to the side. Pull her to the side and just see what's going
Just
on
ask
with
a
her.
question.
Yeah.
Just,
Don't
you
just
don't have to ask the
automatically
question.
vilify.
Right, you
A
could just be
a
like,
question
hey,
go a
I just
long
want
way,
to say,
man.
hey,
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Because sometimes you just need that.
Absolutely.
And we forget again. We keep forgetting that we're human. Let's stop being human.
What's the name? A question, a call, a phone call. It go. a long
Absolutely.
Yes,
way.
it does.
It
Yes,
does.
It's crazy because it go back to it go back to the conversation. I'm not gonna get too deep into it. The conversation I had last night with DJ and Matt. Like you never know. Like you never know how you touch somebody until they say it, and like you just being yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like before he told me like what I meant to him, but like last night to hear that from you being you being your 100% you and genuine, that you literally say somebody like.
Because it's rare.
Thank you.
When you
It's
say
so
somebody
rare, and
like,
you got to value when you have somebody like
Yeah.
that.
from a person who who grew up like how he grew up and didn't really know love like that, and to hear another dude say this, to hear that he didn't know what real love was until he met me.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That was
That is
real.
beautiful.
It was real eye opening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was real eye opening because, you know what I'm saying, that's my dog. You know what I'm saying? And he was, when we first linked up, I mean like he was going through it, and I didn't want to like, you know what I'm saying? I know the feeling because I know how it is to go through what he go through. You know what I'm saying? So to hear him, say that, I was just like, wow. I was like, first of all, I was glad that I was able to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it was just.
It wasn't expected.
It was me being me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't forced.
And that's all God
You know what I'm
requires is you to be
Exactly.
yourself, because you never know how
Yeah.
He will use you
Yeah.
in somebody else's life. The beautiful thing of that is that he, like you said, he didn't grow up with that kind of love,
Right.
but he still recognized it.
Exactly.
Not growing up with it don't mean you can't recognize it, and he
Exactly.
recognized it in you, and that lets you know that God is real,
Yeah.
because he could see it in you.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it is.
That's beautiful.
And then the kill is, I needed him just as much as he needed me.
Absolutely.
Hey,
You know what
you
I'm
see how
saying?
God works? It's a full circle. You never realize anything. It's a full circle.
I don't believe in coincidence.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I
I
absolutely
do.
don't.
I'm an optimist.
God,
but
no.
a
When I
realist.
say I don't believe in
Believe in
coincidences, God
That's-
had in His hands, and nothing
Okay.
is for no reason.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You see what I'm
definitely,
saying?
Definitely,
Like that
definitely,
just didn't just happen.
Yeah.
They are in each other's lives because God placed them there for
For
each
yeah.
other, to be there for each other like nobody else could. Whatever you bring to his life, nobody else could do that, and vice versa.
Right.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
the lack that our older brothers had on each other, we felt the void.
That's crazy to me.
We felt the void.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
crazy.
That's amazing how
No
God,
dis-
how
no-
God
no-
supplies you with
no
what
disrespect,
you need that way.
you know what
But
I'm
it's
saying?
what it's real.
No disrespect. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? It's just that's how it was. You know what I'm saying? I ain't putting no shame on nobody. I'm just saying that's just what it is.
Speak your
We just gonna-
experience.
We're gonna keep
Yeah.
it being, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I love you, bro, but that's how it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You probably gonna see this, Joe, but
I
that's
mean-
how it is. You know what I'm saying? But we were just in there. You know what I'm saying? Like I told him this last night, and I never told him this out loud. And I was like, the relationship I wanted with my dad's side of the family and my bigger brother, you and your dad's side of the family felt that void for me.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
But it doesn't mean that you can't still have that type of relationship with that side of the family. It just might not come in the way that you feel like it should come.
Well,
Or how it's going to be, because I know me. I'm just now. I have a outside of mama, and it's my father's side. And I have a sister and a brother and a stepbrother, but he's always been my brother. He's never been my stepbrother, but we're just now starting to connect. I'm just now realizing my little sister, me and her got so much in common. It's ridiculous how much, and I'm so grateful for the experience to understand that and want to explore that. So you never know. It might not be what it is right now, but you might actually start to get to know his side of family. Somebody got to bridge the gap.
yeah.
Somebody got to do it, and you never know. I mean, it might be a lot in theory, but you never know when it's time to come. It might be something that just happens so smoothly, so easily, or not.
And the beautiful thing is,
Hopefully with the family union this year, hopefully they still happy. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, but that's a breakthrough.
Mm-hmm.
but the beautiful thing is when you needed it, God supplied it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was exactly when I needed it.
Yeah.
It was both. I mean, 2016. It was just, you know. Look, everybody know I hated Red Robin. I hated Red Robin through like no other. But Red Robin blessed me with most of the friends that I love today.
Oh, we talked about that last
It did.
night.
It did. Sometimes you there for a reason.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You might not know, but you know what I'm saying, from the Method to Brandon to Juice to Tori to Shayna, you know what I'm saying? Some of my best friends that I ever had and that I got now came from that place. So it was
So I can't say
V. I'm sorry, I forgot
I
about V.
can't say
You
how
know what
that I
I'm saying?
hated that much because
Right, because we had some good times.
Absolutely.
Especially when we would go outside of work. We would just be, especially at V House. V House was the spot. We
And
would
Beth
have
House.
so much
And
fun.
Beth House. We had up and
hey,
Beth House.
we had experiences at V House. Oh my God. We
I'm
had
telling you.
experiences.
I mean, I'm talking about.
and Meth House.
And Meth
Oh
House
my
too.
God. OMG.
Oh my
It
goodness.
was a time was had.
Long
Okay.
nights.
we had good
We had a
times.
time.
Long nights, early morning.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it was a synergy.
Yeah.
It was a synergy. I never
Yeah.
felt it like that. BJ's at my job now. BJ, they try to have it. They try to have it. It's not the same at all.
It's something that has to happen.
It
naturally.
has to happen
And
naturally.
that's what happened at
even
Red
though
Robin.
even though I fuck with people at BJ's, it was just it's that synergy not there. Like, because you know Marcus did.
I worked there for a whole week and I was ready to go. I was like, this place
Like,
is
I told you not to work there.
I know. But I'm used to being in the
Well, I mean,
kitchen
listen,
and a girl needed money, okay?
I understand that, but
First
that was
of
the
all,
wrong
a
kitchen.
girl needed money and I was tired of doing DoorDash and Instacart. So I needed money and they was paying $17 an hour, okay? I got in that place and I said, God damn it, my brother was right. I'm ready to go. Okay? This is some shit.
I knew that was your environment.
Right.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew that was
But I
your
was just
environment.
thinking about the money.
I was thinking about me
I
beating
never
somebody's
think about
ass
money,
because you had got into
but-
it with somebody in the job.
Oh, I was ready. Okay, listen.
First of all, it was hard for me to whoop ass in Red Robin. And BJ's, they talk all side crazy.
Yeah.
They talk all the side of their neck loosely.
Yeah.
Oh, I handled myself. He said what he
Loosely.
said. I said what I said, and that's the end of that.
So that's why I was like, Lexa,
I
I'm
wouldn't
going to
even want
handle
to put
it.
you in that.
Yeah, that's I know
That's
my
where
brother's
he was
being
coming from.
protective.
Not just you.
Yeah.
I don't want to put myself in that
Exactly.
environment.
I
Because
get it. I wasn't trying to be in that situation, but my thing is, I was thinking I needed money, and they were paying $17 an hour to do
All
something
money
I
not
don't know
good
how to
money.
do.
Listen,
All money not good
you gotta
money.
protect your peace.
Thank
No,
you.
I get it now.
Yeah.
I didn't get it. I get it now.
Yeah.
I definitely get it now.
Yeah.
They
But
had to
I
do
was
that.
like, money,
'Cause
money.
I deal with that
And this is something
with
that I
my
can
job.
do.
I deal with that with my job. There's opportunities to make money in different aspects and, you know, to progress a certain level. I have progressed, but where I'm at is where I want to be at within that company because I'm protecting my peace.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I feel the hell out of that. Keisha, when I start being a manager at Red Robin Loop, man,
Sometimes it ain't worth it.
she was like, sir, this is undercooked. That's how I'll say. So how did you want it cooked? You want it well done? Yeah, I looked at the burger. I was like, okay, I can take this for you, even though it's well done, but I got you though.
Because as a manager, you
Sorry.
gotta be that.
Right.
You gotta be
But
that.
then you also
You gotta
understand,
be
like,
that.
sir, that's our policy. I don't know what
Right,
to tell you.
right.
I'm a shit supervisor. I'll get my man. I'll get my
Why
other manager
is it-
for you.
Hello?
He tell you the
I
same
have
exact
a
thing that I'm about to tell
question.
you right
know
now.
you know what bothers me the most is when you are a server and you tell these people the same exact thing that you know a manager gonna say, but somehow they ain't listening to that. They don't care about that. You don't sit here and dealt with all of the things that they done, and you like, okay, I'll get the manager, and the manager say exact same thing. I'm like, I just told you that.
But guess
Right.
what?
I just
Listen,
told you that.
But there's a certain level of freedom of not being the one to have to make that final decision. Oh, you want? Because that's how I am. I'm like, oh, you want to speak to? Gladly, and I.
That's a fact. When you got to make that final joint, you got to stand on that joint.
Absolutely. And guess who gets the
That's
flack?
different.
Guess who gets the complaint?
Exactly.
Is that one who made that
Exactly.
final decision. So, if you
I
go
get
ahead,
it. I get
you
it.
go ahead, because for the extra $5, oh, they gonna put you through it.
Oh God.
Okay, you ain't getting that
They gonna go
extra
outside.
money
They gonna go
just
outside your
because.
time. They gonna go
They're
outside
gonna-
their way.
You gonna get it from the employees, from the customers, from headquarters. You gonna get it from everybody when you the final say. So if you can't wear them shoes,
It was tough.
you
to
ain't
stand
getting that
on
extra
shit.
bit of money for nothing.
No
They
bullshit.
gonna make it work.
Oh yeah, they gonna
Be
make
aware
you
what
look
you
at that
asking yourself to do. Yeah.
shit. Yeah, but that's a perfect segue. Keisha,
Mm,
you are a TSA agent.
I am.
Yeah, see, that's one of those jobs. That's one of those jobs like
Can you
that.
imagine?
Hold on.
DMV.
Let me correct you. I'm a LTSO.
I ain't TSA. I'm ahead of the TSA. You
I'm
hear
a
You a
me?
leader.
I'm a lead transportation
Hey.
security
Get
officer.
this black woman her prize. Listen. I'm so mad.
I know that's right.
Listen, you better tell these people what's
I
happening
know
today.
that's right. I know
Because you
that's
deserve
right.
every accompaniment that you have. I promise you. Listen, I knew Keisha before she knew me. That's the funny thing. I swear to God.
I love
Keisha
that.
do not remember me knowing her in high school.
I do.
You do? Do you remember the teacher?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Okay. Because
This,
I was
listen, if everybody don't know, most people don't. This is about 20 plus years of friendship right here, which you don't see too much with women, but this is 20 plus years of friendship.
I don't play about my Keisha,
All
okay?
Ups and downs and all.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
as friends, we gone through some stuff, and I'm telling you, I
Yeah.
just thank God, because at some point, I didn't even think I was gonna see this woman again.
You see the, do you
I
see
was
the
like-
parallels?
I was like, who's out there?
But Lex, do you see the parallels?
Yeah.
You see the parallels with you and her and me and Malaya?
Yeah. That's
We
how.
wasn't that close in high school.
Yeah.
But after
High school, that's
she
when
ended
it.
up being the closest person I had
Hey.
from high school.
Listen,
I wouldn't
honestly,
ask
in
you
high
nothing
school, I
else.
wasn't that close with nobody. I was just there.
Listen,
Okay.
I had two
I was
best
floating
friends.
through.
I had Mercedes and Lisette, and I to this
Bless
day.
the mom. Bless the mom.
I can say that I'm still friends with one of them. The other one
I
I
still
can't
can't believe what
really
Mercedes
say.
kids look like. Oh my God, yo, crazy. I was like,
You know she having
wow.
another baby
I know.
at 40 years. She about to be
And the
40.
same dude, right?
I love it.
She consistent. That's all I can
God,
say.
hey,
You know,
Consistency is key.
look,
okay.
look, I can't be mad at you if you keep bringing home C's. Okay, you a C too. All
Oh,
right, that's
Lord.
cool. You know what I'm
Jesus.
saying? That's cool. You know what I'm saying? At least you passed and shit.
I was not prepared.
You
I
like, yeah,
was
Dad, I
not
got all
prepared.
C's again. Again? Shit. At least you consistent. At least you consistent.
How do you respond to that?
It's
How do you respond
hilarious.
to that as a
You
friend?
All
just
you
get
do-
all C's, like every
I'm gonna tell
every
you,
quarter.
the reason
Just
why
all
that is so
C's.
funny because it's so accurate.
It's so accurate,
Without-
right?
It's so accurate
Down
without,
to a T.
without saying what we all want to say.
Exactly.
It's the
As
most,
a friend,
listen.
you try not to be like state the obvious, but when you find out certain things, you like, oh, we here again.
All right,
We here again.
I'm rocking with you.
Another
I
C.
love you.
Another C.
I love you.
I mean,
I love you.
it's not a D. It's not an E.
But it could be definitely an E. It definitely could be an E at this point. Like, are we still here?
Listen.
Are we still here?
He got
at
all
this point?
C's and one D
Listen,
minus.
Hey,
one.
hello. Okay, we here again.
I'm supporting you. I love you.
Exactly.
Whatever you want to do.
Exactly, and I'm gonna always be that.
Just don't ask me what I think.
Okay, please don't.
Okay? Because you ain't ready. But it's okay.
Hey, Dad, what you think? There's all C's. You can do better.
Hello? I want what's best for you.
You can do
But
better.
if you feel like that's your best, well, all right.
Nope. Like, damn, like I can't get a B minus or a C plus or something.
child.
Shit.
Ooh, the things that are said without being said.
Look. 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 Oh my goodness.
Hey, hey, we okay.
Can't even cut up the way I want to.
Oh my
But it's all right.
God.
God is good.
God is definitely good
Hey, look.
from a spiritual plan.
Another C. I'm just trying to figure out.
Well, all right.
You know?
Listen, I was like, oh, no,
Yeah, they hit
no, we're not there. Oh, okay, it's okay though. We go. I digress.
What the mother from Friday said. Okay.
Okay.
I feel like that's just like.
Y'all
my
see that
everyday-
meme
my
where
everyday
it say
food.
black women and how they mean something different, how they say it?
Absolutely.
That's us.
Absolutely.
That's us.
Oh.
O can mean right. O can be. Okay can mean so a range of different things. It's like okay, like hey bitch, I'm about to fight you, but then it's like cool, bitch. You stupid.
Yeah.
That's how it would
But I
be.
love
We
you.
do
I'm
with
like-
body language. Like I was watching this one video of this white dude. He said one of the realest stuff about dudes, and I was like, "You absolutely right." When we see somebody we know, you know what I'm saying? You get the head nod. What's up, bro? You get the head nod. But if it's somebody we don't know and we get the head nod, what's up, bro? We go down.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, I never noticed.
Yeah, that's how
That's
we. That's just how we
I
do.
was like, I never noticed that.
That's
Yeah.
interesting. I never.
Because when he
paid
said that, I was
attention.
like,
But it's true. It happens.
I was like-
Definitely. Yeah.
I was like, that is tough.
And
Yeah.
subconsciously, you're like, I don't know you. I'm
I
trying to
don't
figure you out.
know you, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not, and sometimes it's not
You
even
just-
about the
because
fact
you
that I
locked
know
up-
you.
you
It's
locked
about the
that
fact
eye.
that y'all have a mutual understanding in that moment. Hey, you good? We good.
Right.
Yeah.
You get that locked
Yeah.
eyes. You get that locked eyes, and
I
they
got-
look, nigga. You good? Yeah, you good, brother. Everything good, big man. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Always gotta be everybody big man.
I'm
man.
telling
That's
you.
crazy.
I'm telling you, ain't
I'll
going
get it.
nowhere.
Nigga,
Never
big.
stops, I'm gonna tell you.
I'm
that.
telling
Never
you.
It
stops.
never stop. It never stop.
Try having purple hair.
Big man.
Try having purple hair working at the goddamn gas station.
What do they call you? I just want to know.
They go purple. Is that purple over there?
Where's purple at today?
Yeah.
Purple
Is
ain't
that
working
purple
today?
here? Is that purple? Oh, yachts
It's
winning
some-
today.
Hey, it's some-
Yachts winning today.
It's something about dudes and colors to like that.
I've never listen. I get compliments by women, and I appreciate it from the women the most. I promise you,
Because
I
you know
love
it's
it.
genuine.
Yeah, no. I feel like it's genuine from both sides, but I love
No,
it
there's
when
an undertone when they say it.
I know
Let's be real. We
for
know.
women in general, it's we feel like that. But I was like, I appreciate it when women say it because we don't say it enough to each
That's
other.
what I'm saying. When it's a
Yeah.
man, it's an undertone.
That's
what I'm saying.
Oh,
Woman, you know it's genuine because if either she not gonna say it and she gonna hate it,
exactly.
or she gonna
give me
say it
that
because
look.
she being real.
Okay,
right?
that's
If
true.
a man say it, it could come from so many
And I feel
places.
like
But I hate them
Please
type of
leave
niggas
me
because
alone.
the simple fact that when I say shit like that, you know it's coming from, but because there's so
Yes.
many niggas that do that
Absolutely.
shit, it's that wall is automatic up because, you know what I'm saying, niggas are terrible.
Right, they're creeps.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
But,
Can you imagine working in a place? No, I can imagine. You can imagine, but working in an establishment where you with old ass men and you
Getting
feel
drunk.
like
Right,
you-
they come in already trying to get inebriated,
Exactly.
or they're already inebriated.
and
so
then
you
they
gotta
get
feel
mad
bad.
at you because you're
Yeah.
not on 20. Like, hey, how you doing? No, motherfucker, get the fuck out and get your shit and go. Please get your shit and go. Please get your shit.
or you
Listen,
serving a group,
no
of, a group
disrespect.
of drunk ass
No
cougars.
disrespect
And
to
they
any community,
bugging
but
the
Wait,
hell
wait, hold up, I want to hear this. I need to hear how this goes for you.
The drunk
with
ass
the
cougars. First of all, here's my
Hey,
thing about
I
taking a
love
group
it.
of cougars.
I'm sorry.
The group of cougars, right? when it comes to they want to put somebody on with a young brother, right? And never be the one where the young brother look at me like, yes, you, I want you. It's always the one that needed the most. It's always the most desperate friend. That what really irritates me. It be the one that's speaking to you is talking about what's your name and all that is the finest one. Well, Cheryl over here, I'm like, wait a minute. Why did you point to her? We having this conversation. I'm not trying to have that conversation with Cheryl.
When did Cheryl get here?
And then you
Was
gotta
she
give her
always
some.
here?
Then
That's
you
what I
gotta,
need to know.
then you gotta give her some play because you want your tip to be right. You know what I'm saying? So you like, you know, so oh, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? You look good. You do not, but I'm just gonna tell you look good
She been
because.
there.
Oh,
You know what I'm
Sitting
saying?
right there the whole time. That's Cheryl.
Ma'am,
You
I'm-
sure that's Cheryl?
Can we finish talking? Because you,
Right.
I don't want to talk to her.
Exactly. Like Cheryl's here right
And
now.
They even like really,
they say Cheryl?
and then they really aggressive. They handsy.
Oh my God.
I told you
But
about
it's
the
the same
girl.
way with older men. I promise you. Oh, let me touch your hand as I give you money. Please, motherfucker.
What's
what
her
I
name?
need for
What's
you
her
to
name?
do is
No,
get
no.
your shit
Dudes
in,
not
go.
touching nipples at the table. Women are touching ass and nipples at the table. For real. About to touching my thigh like, oh, is it right there? I'm like, wait a minute, it's on the other side, but chill out.
Hey,
What's wrong
wait a
with you?
minute, G.
You know what I'm saying?
minute.
You
I'm
deal
telling
with
you.
that?
This
What?
has happened.
Like a
Why have I not heard of these stories?
I told you about the lady at BJ. She was squeezing my nipple and shit at the table.
My
I'm done.
God.
So I squeezed it back. First of all, I did it one time
Not
though.
right.
But what's the name? After 7 times of her squeezing my nipple, I think I deserved one squeeze of nipple.
Oh my
A one squeeze?
Not a one squeeze.
A one squeeze, she was bugging out. Like, she was bugging out, kept squeezing my
But you know what's so weird about that situation? If you would have been as aggressive as she
Thank
was,
you.
Oh, they got fired.
yeah, you would have got
Absolutely.
fired. Yeah,
They got fired. I had to grab her,
But you-
I had to grab my whole cheek in her hand, talking about what's in your back pocket. Half of you know that's me.
Oh,
You feel that?
my
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I couldn't believe it. Like, she had it like
But
this.
she had to find out. She was like, I'm gonna
She was
grab
like,
that ass.
she did it so nonchalant. You know what I'm saying?
She a pro.
She was like,
Right,
she was
exactly.
like,
She a
what
pro.
is this?
She ain't new to this.
She was like, what is this in your back pocket, ma'am? It's
You did not have to feel that and ask the question. You could have just asked the question.
Mhm.
and like ain't like she like she like had a good firm grip on it. Like we was at the strip club. Like
I'm a stripper today. I worked that ass.
she'd have gave me $100. I did something.
Okay.
Something strange for that little bit of change.
There was a little bit of change, just a little bit.
Oh my goodness. That's it.
I would have twerked it on you just a little bit.
That was the same.
Jesus. That's crazy.
Alright, but go ahead.
That's crazy that
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
It happens.
I think we need to understand, and one thing after talking to a lot of men and getting to know a lot of different personalities in my life, we are not so different when it comes to certain things. Yeah, because at the end of the day, just like he was telling me, she was grabbing ass. That nigga grabbed. A nigga grabbed my ass, we about to fight. Okay,
Oh, it's a
I'm in
problem.
fight mode.
It's
I'm
a
like, you say you did what? To what?
Absolutely.
Oh, and that's what kills me about us as a male in a female situation. We forget that we go through the same thing.
Yeah. People
In
just,
different ways.
the difference is people don't talk about it.
Exactly.
And men don't
talk about it. I'm gonna need for a lot of black men. I'm talking about the black men because I can't say anything about anybody other community other than the community that I'm in right now. But I would want for us as a community to be more talkative and we communicate.
Trusting.
Yeah,
They
trusting.
gotta, it's a trust issue.
Yeah.
Where they feel they don't, they
Yeah.
can't open up.
Exactly.
And it's vice versa, to each other. You don't talk to each other. That's where you get this insane, narrative
My bad.
of man against, men against women.
Exactly.
Nobody
And
wants
that's
to
not the
sit
case.
down and just talk. Or, how about this? Listen. Because everybody want to talk.
Yeah,
Don't nobody
let's
wanna
listen.
hear
Let's
the
listen to
person.
each other. Let's figure this out because at some point we're gonna have to. We have to get our shit together. Black people, we gotta get our shit together. We can't keep doing this. They're killing us.
That's a fact.
In live TV, they're killing us. Like, let's get this shit together.
And we are killing it.
And we are definitely killing ourselves.
Yeah.
Hey, but, I really hate that shit when like when we go through that the Black Lives Movement was going on and like some of us, including myself, was like, we can't do the shit to ourselves and then expect, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
One
And they
is
be like-
nothing, yeah.
Yeah, and they be like, well, it's different. It's always, every race has crime against each other. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You keep saying that. I'm like, I understand that. I know that's different, and every
Right.
race have crime and all
Right.
that. But at the same time, when the fuck we want better for our own race? Like,
Exactly.
why do you always have to bring up
Somebody
that
else.
when
Right.
I
don't
bring
care
that
about
up?
it. Doesn't
So-
I
shouldn't
don't
matter.
care.
So this is the thing.
I don't care about
The
that.
reason-
I needed to cease. That
When
shit
it's-
is dumb.
When it's us, yes, we can say that. But when it's them talking about black
Oh yeah,
on-
of course.
When it's them talking about black on black crime as if that's the only crime that exists, we do have to differentiate.
Mhm.
Because again, in every demographic they kill each other because you're going to kill who's near you.
Yeah.
If you live in an affluent
Yep.
neighborhood,
Yeah.
whoever gets killed in that neighborhood is gonna be killed by who's in that neighborhood.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's why I eat a lot of McDoubles because McDonald's down the street.
Hello?
So
Thank you. You see what I'm saying? You want
That
to
shit-
do what you do in the
Yeah.
vicinity of where you are.
When
So
the-
that's why I said when it's that conversation between them and us, then yes, that needs to be had. But when it's us,
And we
Yeah,
gotta
when it's
stop
us-
taking
and that's what I'm saying.
certain, like,
When it comes-
conversations so.
When it come to us, that's when when the outside,
Mhm.
as Vic would say, the vanilla shakes. I understand where that comes from.
Right.
I understand where that comes from. But when I'm
we
saying that, I'm
we
like,
can't
bro.
brainwash ourselves to believe that we are so much worse
Thank
than
you.
them.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know what I mean?
And that's what they
and
want
that
us. That's what
over
they
the
want.
past 30 years, I would say that's what has been allowed
Right.
for us to, digest and
Right.
think that because we only see ourselves doing bad, that nobody else is doing bad.
Right. That brings
the
up
truth.
a subject
That's a
that,
false narrative.
far as what happened on the bus. That brings up that puts
Talking
us
about the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It puts
That was
us
a
in
very scary.
How the
story.
hell did he? I'm just trying to figure out. What kind of beef do you have in middle school? Do you come on a middle school bus and try to kill that man in front and broad daylight in front of all them people in the cameras and all that? I'm like, what's going on in y'all life?
People don't value life.
What's
They
going
don't.
on?
They don't care about anything. Like I know back in the day, I'm gonna say one thing I used to say: what if we could just hit each other with the cars and just keep moving? We're actually doing that. They're actually out there like, fuck you, I'm gonna hit you with my car because
I daydream about killing a couple people in my lifetime. I'm not gonna hold you. Don't judge me about it. You know what I'm saying?
It's not judgment.
My ex-general manager.
Everybody has been to a dark place.
I done definitely,
Okay.
I done definitely remember. I definitely remember very vividly. Like it was one day she was talking crazy, and I just remember looking at the fryer in the back, and I was just like, come here, in my whole head.
No, yeah,
I had to snap back. Put down.
It's not death, but it's. I want you to feel this. I need you to understand.
No, that was death. She was.
You was
die.
thinking death. I was thinking I need long term. You
face in the fryer. She was dead.
He's thinking straight up death. I'm thinking suffering. You gonna suffer because I feel like I'm suffering here. So you gonna suffer. I'm gonna put you in a point where you gotta think about my face. You gotta think about it. Right.
The rest of your life, you
like,
as long as you suffer,
exactly.
you gonna remember
And
me.
I need you to understand why you are here because you did this because you wanted to be selfish. So we gonna all be selfish
that's
today.
why-
The more you around, the more you find out.
That's
Okay.
why God tells us not to.
I'm telling you, affirmations every fucking day.
We have to step outside of our mind because our mind can lead us to a lot of dark places.
Fucking day. I have
all
to.
the time.
You know what I'm saying? We can't allow our mind to take over.
I kill you. I kill you in your sleep, bitch.
Oh my God.
No, I mean,
Oh
listen,
my fucking God.
listen.
That's why I
I've
fuck
been
with
telling the
Eminem
world.
them not so much, cause you know what I'm saying. Them thoughts you be out of your head. He made it think. He made it okay
He
to
a
have
whole
them
white
kind of
man
thoughts.
living his whole life. He can do whatever that he can
Wait a
say
minute.
whatever the hell he
Time out.
wants.
Stop
it. You know
Wait,
he a white man.
no. We about to stop this right now.
So listen.
What are you doing? Are you putting water in Coke? What is happening right
I
now?
gotta water it down.
Why do you want the water
I
in Coke?
have a heart condition. It's called high blood pressure. And I love Coke. And everybody know Coke fucks up the body.
He said, "Why are you watering it?" I wondered. I didn't say anything because I'm gonna let her rock with it.
I love Coke.
But I never seen anybody who
I love
actively was flattening out their soda.
I love Coke.
Yo.
You know.
Listen, I need you to understand. I love Coke.
I do too.
Coke is my thing. But
Do about
when they tell you
moderation.
got
Don't
high
water
blood
down.
pressure, you gotta.
That's
listen.
her version of moderation.
Exactly.
I'm assuming.
Ew.
You know.
I mean, it ain't gonna taste the
He
way
said-
you feel like
He
it.
said, "Ew,
Ew.
I'd rather have soda every other week than to water down.
But I don't drink it all the time. But I have to do what I have to do. High blood pressure ain't no joke. And
Girl,
and
you
Coke
know
is
I
the
know
worst.
what the hell you act like I'm not going through
I'm
the
just
same
saying,
thing.
like when
That
the doctor tell you that shit, you
just
trying
threw
to,
me
you like,
off. Watered down lemonade been my jam. I ain't gonna hold you. It tastes like really good lemon water. Like if you water down lemonade, half lemonade, it tastes like really good lemon water. Like you can squeeze like 3 lemons in the water. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta do what you gotta do.
Honestly, the most so that I'm not drinking a whole lot of like carbonated is ginger ale. If
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
bust
drinking
down the
water,
ginger ale.
I just drink ginger ale.
I
Every
bust
once in a
down
while, I
ginger
might
ale.
dip out and drink a Coke, but that's rare.
that's what
That's
I'm saying
rare.
to you.
But I'm drinking ginger ale.
I'm surrounded by different drinks, so it's like
Yeah.
it's always
Yeah,
like
I
I
work
have
at-
to
I
have
work at a
something.
restaurant too,
It's
so.
ginger ale.
Right.
You're right. I go to ginger ale or Sprite.
Yeah.
Those are my
Just
go-to.
so I can have the taste.
Yeah,
of something
I
that
need
fizziness.
that. Yeah.
Everyone, because I love water,
Yeah.
but I need the
But
fizziness
Coke-
sometimes.
Coke
yeah.
Is I'm sorry, Coke. I need you all to get better with this. But I love you, but I can't
That's
love
insane. That's insane. That's
He
just so
said it's
insane.
insanity. I don't understand what's happening.
That's so insane. Let's move on. I'm gonna go.
I mean,
You thought I was seeing things. I was like, she ain't
He's
putting
like,
it in
I feel
the
like
Coke.
she been doing this, man. I
I
don't
was like,
know.
she ain't putting it in the Coke, all right? Is she? She's not putting it in the Coke. She's putting it in the fucking Coke.
Oh my God.
All right.
I'm used to it.
That is
Alright.
hilarious.
So, go back to your job. You got one of those jobs. It's like it's interesting and it's like it helps with people in their livelihoods and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's also one of those jobs. Is like the people who can really annoy you and the actual
Customer
person that's in the
service,
position that will really annoy you. It's like working at the DMV or
Right.
working on the trash truck. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's needed,
Or, what is
but
it
it's
called?
so aggravating on
Service.
both sides. You know what I'm saying? So like, what is a couple things you want to tell people that you can't say that people don't understand when it comes to being a TSA agent,
She ain't
which I go
TSA.
through.
Tell them again with the
Oh,
I mean, no. I am.
LSTS episode.
I am. That's just like my title.
Yeah, right.
But okay. So something that they need to know about us. We're not against you.
Yeah.
We're not against you. We're not actively plotting on your existence to make your flight. We want you to make your flight. We want you to get out of our face.
Right.
We want to get you through
It's like,
security
hurry up and buy.
as quick as possible.
Hurry up and buy. I hate to say it
No,
like
for
that.
real.
And that's what I said.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna spit in your face.
Hurry up and buy. That's how I feel. Like that's why I get what customer service has gone downhill in the years. And I feel like depending on the department, depending on who you are and how you look at it, it has. You go in the store and nobody won't say anything. And
Well, see, this is the thing. I would
Going
definitely
down
say
during the years, I don't know about
over
that.
the years, I would say there has been a slight decline. But it's not just a people thing. I would say it's a societal thing because we are heavily reliant on electronics. So many things are faceless now, and it's so impersonal now. And then COVID made it even worse. So when you do come across, like for instance, I go in a store, I'm always saying hello to the person.
Yeah.
I'm always, because I understand, I've had many jobs, and all of them were customer based in some way or some way relational. So my thing is, I understand what you go through. I'm never going to put you in a position where, or assume that because you're a cashier, I'm just going to treat you like a cashier. You're a person. And you are doing a service for me. You see what I'm saying? Like, so
you thought you was gonna come in here and buy this and nobody was gonna bring it
and
up?
the people in my life laugh when I go in the grocery store or any
charge me
stores.
for mushrooms, bitch.
Yes,
I did.
it's my
What
job.
the
You
fuck is
already
wrong
got
with
that going. What did you expect to happen?
And at the end of the day,
you?
this is my job. I'm not personally attached to this. None of this belongs to me.
You act like I want to charge
you
you
see
with
what
the
I'm saying?
mushrooms.
I'm not personally here to attack you and ruin your day. This is what it's cost, and this is what you have to pay.
And then they look at you like you dead in your face, like, but why?
Why did strawberry lemonade $4? You gotta call corporate. I don't know what
Right! Like I made the whole
what you
price.
mad at me for?
Listen, I didn't make none of the prices.
Listen.
I'm just reiterating what I'm supposed
and
to do.
to relate that to my actual job, I deal with that on a daily basis,
I
every
bet.
single day. There are protocols in place for a reason.
I just stand in the line back there. Why I gotta stand in this
Did
line?
9/11 not happen though? Did
Okay.
9/11 not happen?
There's that, but
Do we
then-
have to?
There's more shit.
Listen.
Oh, it's a lot more shit.
There's that, but then when you come to work, when you come to the airport, you're not prepared.
Right.
So I can only be as efficient as you are.
Exactly.
So for me personally, when I travel, I don't come through security with anything but a bag. Because guess what? I don't want to spend time in security. I get through security in less than 10 minutes.
I will be.
Why? Because I'm acting like I want to make a flight. I'm not acting like the airport is a mall and I'm just hanging around. No, this is a real thing.
Right. That's why I
trying
said
to
every
tell
job
you.
has its perks.
I'm
Every job
trying
has
to
his
tell you.
cons. And there's a lot of cons to every job. When I tell you,
these people will
it's
just
up to
sit
what you're willing to
around.
deal with. What do
These
you
people
do?
would just sit around in the airport and just lollygag, and they'll come through at the very last minute of their flight, or they'll try to rush you and say, "Oh, I got 5 minutes to your flight. I got a flight to catch." But this is an airport.
You been here for 3 hours.
No, not that. You're coming and say you have 5 minutes to get to your flight, but you only say that when you have to be stopped.
Mm.
So if you only have 5 minutes to get to your flight, that means when you got in line, you was already late.
Okay.
You was already late before you got to me. So that's not like a time management thing. Did you forget the day that you had a flight to catch?
I'm gonna tell you when.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
come on
hate it.
now. At some point, some accountability has to be had. I'm doing my part, but you gotta do the other part, woo-woo. You gotta show up on time.
Okay.
You gotta come here without a whole bunch of shit that you don't need. I can't even describe to y'all the kind of things that I encounter every single day that these people just bring through. And all my question is, why?
So you trying to say I can't bring the collard green in here? Why I can't bring the collard green on the plane?
Not
Ain't
that.
no bomb
No,
in
that
the
is a real thing.
ain't no bomb in the collard green.
That
Ain't
is
that in my collard green?
That is a real thing.
It's collard green.
I got, but this is my lotion. I paid
got
a
a
lot
whole
of money
pot.
for this lotion.
You got a
This
whole
my
pot.
perfume.
I paid $100 for this. I'm so sorry for you.
Oh, right.
You
But
gotta
as
throw
soon
that
as you
shit
throw it in
away.
the trash, I'm gonna definitely take it out. You said you paid that? Okay, I'm gonna take that out.
But
I
I'm
could
not.
work.
But I'm not.
Because I'm
Disclaimer. Hello. But I'm not.
I know.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, put it out there. Yeah,
I gotta put it out there. But I'm not.
You pay
However,
what? Is this? Ooh,
however,
that smells delicious.
this is my thing.
I
If
wouldn't
it-
do it, but I'm
if
just
it-
like
no,
in my
no,
mind.
listen. If it's that important, check your bag. Check your bag.
Oh.
You got enough time to check your bag? Which time did you fight? You got enough time to check your bag? Okay, check your bag. They don't be wanting to do that. Instead, they want to haggle you, talk you into. I'm not. What do you want to do? Because I got a lot of stuff to do. You're not the only. I got like 5,000 more people to screen.
Bullshit, 5,000 letters.
So I'm gonna need you to make a decision. All right, and walk away.
Right.
Go away.
You remember
I don't
me?
have time.
It's called hurry up and bite.
Exactly.
Bullshit.
Hurry up and bite.
Where's the-
Exactly.
I need to go. I need
So-
you out of here. I need you gone.
So to describe what I do, for the most part, I'm in charge of handling the officers that work on the checkpoint. So I'm responsible for, making sure that they're doing what they're supposed to do, and making sure that, they're taking their breaks, their well-being, making sure they're good. That's my job. It's not really to screen, it's to make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing.
That makes
Right.
sense.
So, in conjunction with that, dealing with passengers, it's minimal. It's being babysitter that I have to do every day, all day. And I was telling Alexis last night, I'm not gonna lie, I talk to these grown people very reckless. Very reckless. Very reckless.
Sometimes you got to though.
And the
Sometimes
crazy
you
thing
got
is,
to.
it does not make them not like me.
They want you. Girl.
That's the weird thing.
Hold on,
I get that. I get that from a personal level.
You would think that me talking to them like they're 3,
They love it.
that would be, they
We
would be
live in a
offended by
society-
that. They would have. I have never had anybody complain
Thank you, Jesus.
about anything,
that's
because
what
they'll be
God.
like, "Oh, are you here today? Where was you at? Why wasn't you here today?" Blah, 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 blah. I'll be like, "Get out of my face!
You got regulars at damn TSS.
Get out of my face!"
You got regulars. What's going on?
Oh, you talking about that come through? I'm talking about my
Mhm.
officers.
No.
You thought I was talking about passengers?
Yeah.
Nah.
No.
I'm talking about the people that
She
I
works and associate with, that she has to.
Yeah.
She has to manage.
That I have to, the people that I have to manage.
Right.
Because I'll be like, the fuck is you doing?
You do this every day. You do this every fucking day.
That part.
Yeah, you do this every day.
That part.
Woo!
That's why I can relate.
What are you
That's
doing?
a funny
I
shit,
gotta pull
bro.
him to the side. What the hell was that? What are you doing?
Right.
You know you're not supposed to do that shit.
Exactly.
What was you doing?
Why are we here again?
Okay,
Like,
what's
this
your
is
name?
job.
When I ask you about your job, right? When you come on, my favorite things is the celebrities that you see.
Yeah.
My favorite things is celebrities. Now, it's be good stories, it's bad stories, surprising stories, and all. Now, if I don't know, you can talk about.
I can tell you about one bad. Honestly, I don't have many bad interactions with celebrities.
I was gonna ask you the top 3
The top.
good and then top 3 bad.
I would.
I don't have
I'm gonna
that
tell you
many.
one thing that we just discussed.
I remember one
She was
specific
talking-
one that really disappointed me because
Oh.
he's one of my favorite artists.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah,
he-
yeah.
he really
And then
flew-
there's
he-
one that
he
we
made me
just
mad.
I'ma
talked
say-
about.
I'ma
I
say-
don't know about that one.
Wait, say that again. What you say?
It's one that we just recently talked about, and it's Jocelyn. You said how she went. She was.
Hernandez?
So, no.
You saw
It's
Jocelyn
no,
Hernandez?
let me hold on.
You saw the Puerto
Give me-
Rican
Give
princess?
me a second.
The white Puerto
No,
Rican
let
princess.
me please look. I did not interact with her. Thank God. I had fellow co-workers who did, and they experienced her in a way that you can only assume that you would experience the Puerto Rican princess.
Princess.
It's
You know
so
what I
crazy
mean?
to me. I don't understand it.
So where did you
So
have
it was-
on the princess?
So basically, whatever you think you would get from her is
You
what they got.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So I didn't experience her, no. Thank God.
Thank
I don't
God.
have. Like I said, when I experienced, well, I can say the ones that were good. First of all, my favorite, Angela Bassett, hands down. She's gorgeous.
love
She's
her.
amazing. She's just
Beautiful.
She just comes through. She's quiet. She's chill. No issues. Felicia Rashad, the same thing.
Oh,
She's gorgeous.
beautiful.
She's so sweet. She's so accommodating because she has
Vegetable, man.
she has special accommodations, but
Okay. At this point,
she's
you can't
so sweet about it.
Why?
Regardless if we're busy.
Nothing to do
No.
But
with
if you watch
Hold
that
on.
documentary, you'll
Hold on.
feel some kind of way about it.
Well, we'll have that conversation another
Another
time.
day.
However, but yeah, she's so sweet. She's awesome. Maury Povich, she was cool. He's tall as hell.
Maury?
Maury.
Okay.
He's really tall.
The white guy, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you not know the Maury
I didn't really
show?
watch that show.
I mean, but you know the show.
I
You
had
have
to
to
add.
watch.
I had
the
to
show.
You are
Did
not
you
the
not-
father.
That's
I
what
just
you
wanted to make
gotta
sure.
say. Yeah.
I just wanted to make
That's
sure.
it.
Listen,
you
for all
the
of us
whole
who didn't
gang.
watch the show, let's be honest.
You know who else was really
Who is
nice?
that?
Michael Douglas. He was